Hello, hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to another video with me, ASMR with Pablo. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, much better. It's okay to take a deep breath sometimes, guys. Before we start, I want to remind you all that if you like my videos, I recommend you subscribe so that you can keep up with my uploads, which I do quite recently now, and I feel like I'm improving a lot. So now, with the confidence in my skills, I can finally feel like I recommend myself for you to subscribe. There is 69% of you guys watching that are not subscribed, and that's okay. If you want to just stop by, check it out, see if this is for you or not, I don't mind. But if you like this and I can provide you with some sick inducing crazy tingles, by all means subscribe to my channel. You will not be disappointed. And with that said, let's go ahead and start with today's video. Today, I wanted to do something I hadn't done in a while. Just a video with only hand sounds. I think it's a very good trigger. And yeah, just wanted to check this out for today. It's something I haven't done in a while, and I like keeping my videos a bit different. You guys may notice that I usually don't repeat. Sometimes I do, but I don't repeat the same concepts very often. I try to keep it in rotation a little bit of tapping, a little bit of scratching, random triggers. Sometimes it's just me talking, a little bit of ramble. Sometimes it's just me, super quiet. And every now and then, I do hand sounds, which have been a little bit of a favorite. Whenever I do upload hand sounds, I get pretty good feedback. Even now, I'm getting some pretty good feedback from my first few videos of hand sounds of like a year ago. So here's for a good night of sleep with some crazy hand sounds. A little bit of whispers, a little bit of whispering. I'm trying to talk softly, but still whisper. because I've noticed that earlier in my videos I was whispering and my triggers themselves were pretty loud, but not my whispering. So I think I need to find, I've been trying to find some good balance between my voice of whispering voice with my talking voice, which is like this but much louder. And I'm just trying to combine them both. Just gently whispering with my real voice. And I like it, but I've been getting some comments that people sometimes would like for me to whisper a little bit softly, more softly, and I get it. Because I think there's a preference from people generally of either liking whispers or soft talking. I'm more of a whisper guy when I watch ASMR, but every now and then soft talking is good for me. I know Gibby ASMR does a lot of soft talking, especially in like roleplay videos, but in general her whispers are like insanely good. Raffy Taffy is also a whisper guy. And I'm starting to define what kind of person, what kind of ASMR artist I am when it comes to my style, which is either whispering or soft talking or both, using a little bit of changing, talking a little bit louder, but clearer, more gently talking compared to whispering, just straight whispering, very breathy whisper, you know. But I like a good medium for sure. I started school this week, this past Monday. There's no school tomorrow on Monday because it's Labor Day, which means no, tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. I've been working out too a lot, and my hands are starting to. I've had calluses before, but now, like today, when I was hitting some back, you know. Well, that's not how it looks, but more like, bah. But I could feel just the grip. I'm starting to grip better and not lose my fingers, because sometimes, like let's say this is the bar, you wanna like grip things like this and then like roll your fingers in rather than gripping with your fingers, because when you're making like the pulls, like it's your fingers and your joints here that end up doing most of the motion, which is pretty bad. Like I felt my fingers like hurt a lot after workouts, but now that I'm attempting to just use my whole hand to grip, I feel a lot better. My hands don't hurt as much. But I am developing calluses faster, which I don't mind. I think maybe that's why I'm gripping better, like over the bar and things. What I'm doing right now is something I learned from when I was little. Kind of snapping your fingers, but doing it with all 4 fingers. But I can't really snap with my index, just with the first 3. Because snapping 101, okay guys, when you snap, all you're doing is stopping your finger and creating enough energy and perhaps momentum to just hit really hard right here. Because if you just do it like that, like you can hear it, but if you go like, you know, so I'm just snapping softly. This is the Pac-Man Waka Waka, because it looks like a Pac-Man. This is what we used to do to make it rain when we were little in elementary school. My teacher would go with one finger, tap like this, then with 2, then 3, then 4, and then with the whole class it would sound like rain. But rain isn't like that. I feel rain is more like this. You know, more uneven, a little bit. Yeah, uneven. Rain doesn't just fall all at once, you know. It's just like that. There's a lot of cars tonight. A lot of cars. for a week. This is week 1 from school at the U of A. That's how they count the school year, with weeks. By week 10 to 16, everyone's dying, stressed out. And to be honest, 16 weeks is not that much time for school, I think. It's 4 months. You may think it's a lot at first, but after a while, like, it goes by so quick. So I'm trying to stay up to date with all my classes, stay on track. I'm gonna pass all my classes with A+. Watch me go. A or B's, mostly A's. And the only thing that I'm struggling with at the moment is the reading. There's a lot of reading for every class. And it's okay, I guess. I'm finding time to read what I need to read, but I'm so bad at reading. Like my body just reads something and wants to immediately fall asleep. It's just like, reading is a trigger for me. If I read, I sleep. So that's what I'm dealing with lately. Nothing major, nothing much going on yet. No tests. I do have a quiz that I need to do tomorrow and an assignment that I need to download as a PDF, but I don't know how to do that. But I guess I'll just Google it. I think I know how to do it. It's just weird. It sounds like an ocean when you put your hands together and you listen. I don't know if it applies for the microphone. I don't think it does, but try it. Just grab your hands and put them like this, and it's gonna sound like, you know. I've also been trying to plan my videos a little bit more. Like, I'm definitely trying to at least record for 20 minutes. But sometimes I don't even realize. Like, I start and I record, but then like all of a sudden it's like almost an hour by accident. I'm hoping I can change it up a little bit. Record less longer videos. Record shorter videos with better quality, so I can record more videos with the free time that I make myself from avoiding to record over like many hours. this is a workout. My forearms are on fire. Overall, hand sounds make my forearms go crazy. Whoa. I've always been very insecure about my forearms, my arms in general. I'm a skinny guy, you know. But that's why I'm working out. If you're unhappy with how you look, how you feel, how you think, there's always a solution. You just need to know what to do in a healthy way. If it's your body, then you have to either eat better. Well, you always have to eat better. We have to know how to eat. I'm trying to gain weight, so I've been attempting my best to eat about 120 to 150 grams of protein a day, plus about 160-ish, maybe to 200 carbs a day to kind of bulk up. And the fats just come with the protein I eat, with like the meats I eat, or like in the morning when I make huevito, I eat 5 eggs with protein, with some ham or bacon or chorizo sometimes, and sometimes that has a lot of fat in it. And cheese has fat. Cheese has fat. Pork has fat. Beef in general, steak. Anytime you use olive oil is fat, you know. So I'm not worried about counting fats. As long as I'm working out, eating my right amount of protein and my right amount of carbs, everything else will fall into place. But if it's your mind that is bothering you, then I recommend meditation. Asking yourself the right questions. Why do you feel how you feel, you know? And it's not in a bad way that I'm asking myself, why does this anger me? In general, we need to understand that in a subconscious level, something is triggering this reaction to this action. Someone is making me upset. Why does their action make me upset? Is it something that I have a trauma from a different behavior I dealt with in the past with like my parents or siblings? Is it what he or she is doing that is triggering my own moral compass, so it makes me upset? Or am I overreacting to this person and I'm not accepting, well, this is who they are? Because the best conclusion I've gotten to myself is that I can only control one thing, and that is myself. I control how I react to things. And so, instead of choosing to be reactive to the world, I choose to, I don't know what the word is, but I choose to simply step back and see things as a third person point of view without any bias, without any direction of which side to choose, just simple neutrality. That has helped me find more peace, more calmness than ever before over things I can't control, over things that upset me that I can't control, which is good, I think. I used to have some anger issues when I was little, when I was young, when I was like 10. All my elementary school years where I was super defensive, so I just built myself up to be like, I wanted attention. I was the class clown for sure, but not that bad. Not in a way where I wanted like to attract bad attention. I just wanted people to laugh because I know I could make them laugh. I've always been a little bit unhinged in that way. If I ever do lives or some streaming, then you will see a little bit more of that from me, but in some of these serious videos, this is who I choose to be for the purpose of good ASMR, good tingles. But you know, I can have a good laugh with my friends. I don't have good jokes, to be honest. I'm not a comedian, but I don't know. I think I laugh in general at anything, any problem. Like at work, if anyone spills anything, like, I don't even think it's a bad thing. I just laugh. You know, we must learn how to not get upset over things and simply enjoy them. Laugh, you know, at everything. I think that has helped me a lot, for sure. Find some peace. And find myself as well. Who I really am, without the biases of other people believing who I should be or who I am and telling me, you know, like, oh, you're this because this is how I see you. And that's okay. But their perspective is very limited to my own perspective, of which I've been with, you know, myself. For that time, I've lived my life. I know who I am. I know who I want to be. And I know what I need to do to get there. I know where I came from. And once you start to understand your subconscious mind a little bit more, why you do the things you do, and the reasonings of why things happen, then things start to get a lot clearer, for sure. For sure. But I appreciate my past. I appreciate all of it. The problems I had. The wins I've had. The different sports I've played. The different friends I've made. The different enemies I've made too. I used to hate my enemies, but this may sound like a meme, but it's not. Like, you really have no enemies. It's all you in your mind. And if you just learn how to change your perspective, how to be always in control of your emotions, then nothing really affects you the way it used to. Like, people may want to try to attack me or offend me, but I know who I am, and I know they don't know who I am. So what they say holds no value for me, unless it's critical criticism, which I always take. I always try to take critical criticism, like good criticism, not just like, ha ha ha, you're an idiot. Like, I am dumb, I'm a little bit silly, but I'm not an idiot. I'm smart in my own way, and so are you. And you should embrace everything that this life gives you. Life is not pain and hardships as people tell you. Life is what comes out of you when you choose to react to the world around you. And you can choose for it to come out in a good way or in a bad way. And if you think that everything in life, no, let me rephrase that. If you think everything in the world is bad, then you will think life is bad. But the world is of many different shapes and colors, many different people, races, religions. We're all different, but we're all the same. So, keeping that into perspective, we just need to learn to accept each other, even the bad. Even the bad. Because if you've been in a bad place, then you cannot hate on someone for being in a bad place. Because we've both been there. And we must be understanding to these people that are currently in a bad place, so that at least our kindness, or at least our understanding of their situation, can help them improve, or at least we have the responsibility of us that are aware to be better, especially for the people that deserve it in our lives, for sure. Okay. I hope you had a good night with me. I hope you liked my deep thoughts in my deep mind. I sure do like talking to myself, because although I am recording, at the end of the day, this is a bit of just me letting off some steam, thinking out loud, and a bit like meditation, to be honest. A bit of thinking things through as I talk things out. And I like it. This is why I don't think I'll ever stop doing ASMR. I think this is one of the best ways I have to meditate, to disconnect from my phone and the problems in the world that surround us. Because we must be grateful for everything, even the problems, but sometimes we just need to take a step back, ground ourselves, and then come back stronger. And with that, I leave you tonight. Have a good night. I hope you sleep well. And if you're not asleep, then I hope that this video was tingly for you and you enjoyed these ASMR hand sounds. Don't forget to subscribe. If you made it this far, you should subscribe